Alright YouTube, this is STIPE from Unique Chrysler here, and today I'm going to do something that I haven't really done yet, and that's pretty much a review on a HELLCAT. I've talked about this car so much. I've talked about how you could afford it, best way to buy it, and I've given my two opinions on it, I guess, throughout the videos, but I've never actually done a video and to review these cars. I've done it on 392s, I've done it on Scat Packs, but I've never done an individual view on the HELLCAT. So personally, let's start with the outside. I'm going to start by saying I love the front end of this car. That is the win for this car. There's nothing like it. These lights, the halos at nighttime, it's just so unique to this car, and it's one of a kind. Definitely, when you look at it from the front, it just looks mean. It looks like it's always mad, and that's my favorite thing about this car. Now the hood is good. I don't mind the hood at all. I do like it better than the 392 hood. I do like these side vents here. It gives it a little bit more extra, as opposed, I know it's for air and stuff like that, but obviously personally I do like the way it looks a lot better. When you walk over to the back here, it's got the same tires and rim sizes as 392. So really from the side, the rims are different. These are very unique to just HELLCATs only. I love the HELLCAT badge. It looks awesome. That just looks super mean. The cat just roaring out of the side. I think that's unique, and I like that because people then know it truly is a HELLCAT. A lot of people to the blind eye can't really tell a difference between these cars, but personally, obviously, to people who do follow the cars, they can. I love the flat spoiler on the back. I'm not a huge fan of the lump. They have a lump in the middle of some of the vehicles. Personally, I like just the flat look of it. It looks better from the side and from the back. New to 2017 is the SRT. That was always there, but now this HELLCAT logo is new on the end, which I do personally like a lot. And I love this. Just brings back that classic look, and I love how it says Dodge, and it just has the nice chrome lettering, clean, nothing crazy, but I love that because that is just that classic look. And even the fuel cap, they really brought it back. I love how it says fuel. The only thing that I kind of like about the SRT 392s a lot more is that this is chrome. It just really brings back that antique look. So like I was saying, it really brings back that look from the 70s, the early 70s. This Challenger is obviously based on, especially the rear lights. The front though of the HELLCAT looks a lot more like the 70. The back though is obviously based off the 71, 72 Challengers, and the front on the TAs and SRTs looks more like the 71 and 72s. But because of this here, for more air and stuff like that, it looks a lot more like the 70 Challengers. So personally, I really like that. Now my favorite thing about the front is this intake hole. I love that. I think that looks awesome. I don't know what it is about it. It just looks so unique. Now one thing that I don't like personally is why they put a dummy light bulb on the other side. I think they should have just made it 2 intake holes and that's it, which I've heard obviously you can get rid of the light bulb and all of that, but I think just from the factory they should have done it like that. I know in 2018 it's going to have that HELLCAT light up in here like the TA has and the Demon has, which I think will look really nice when they bring that out. Now this car is $82,000, and $82,000 here in Canada, that's not too bad considering of what you're getting. You're getting 707 horsepower and you're getting a very good performance car, I'd say. So in my opinion, this is totally worth it. This video is to motivate people who want this car. I truly think that this is going to be a great motivational video for everybody. So now inside this HELLCAT, I guess my favorite thing about the Challenger in particular is the gauges. I love the red gauges. I think it's very unique to this car. It's awesome. I really like that. That's my favorite feature, I'd say, about this car. Then the steering wheel. I love the flat bottom steering wheel, the way this feels, the grip, the stitching, the cross stitching all on the inside there as well. And then the console. I like how the console faces you. It's almost like you're in a cockpit kind of in this car, which I like that you're very centered in this vehicle, and you can control just about everything easier than the passenger. The passenger would actually struggle to get a hand on all of these gauges and stuff like that. Now this is the automatic 8-speed. I've talked about my opinion on both of them, and personally I like both of them. It's really just an opinion of what situation you're in and what you need more, but personally they're both great, and I don't see why either or is better than the other. It's just they have benefits to each, and it's really what you're using it for. So here we go, and I'll show you that. There it says, I don't know if you can see that, there's the SRT logo there on the vent with the HELLCAT symbol, the red engine start and stop button. That's only in the HELLCATs and 392s. This is a brand new model. This is a 2017 HELLCAT Challenger in the Go Mango, and the leather there has SRT HELLCAT as well on it. Before, in 2016, it just used to say SRT and never used to have the HELLCAT logo on the end, just like a lot of things they added. And you do have the Harman Kardon system in this, and the sub is huge in the back. I will actually show you guys that. It does have a sunroof. The sunroof, it's a preference thing. You do lose some headroom though with the sunroof. It's just the way it's shaped here. You do lose some headroom, so if you're a taller person like I am, I personally wouldn't go for the sunroof. I mean, in this car too, I don't think you really need a sunroof. It kind of ruins the striping too. If you get stripes like that, it just kind of breaks it up. Personally, I don't think you need it, but if it's something that's a must for you, then sure, I get it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. At the same time, you have your cruise control settings, and you can scroll through your settings on here as well. You can check things like tire pressure, oil temperature, oil pressure, trans temp, all of that stuff. It's pretty neat. It's pretty advanced too. You can control, you know, obviously you've seen the videos of when going from 0 to 100 you can track your quarter mile, all of that. That's all done through the SRT pages, which you would hit here with a button. You have launch control, and then the back seat, which is not bad. It's very similar to a Charger. It's not bad at all, with the middle armrest there and cup holders. Now, one problem that I do have with this car, and this is particular to the Challenger, the Charger is pretty bad too, but it's not as bad. The Challenger's blind spot is horrible. It really is like the old Challengers and the old Chargers and B-body cars were like that too. Most of them, the blind spot was terrible in most of those old cars, which I guess this is the platform that it copies, so it's no surprise that this is terrible too. And yeah, I know. Here you have your garage openers. You can control your sunroof from here. Sunglasses you can put up here as well. And you do have leather here, nice on the sides, which is nice and cushiony. I like that personally. This is like a nice softer cushion too. It's like a rubber, very neat and unique. And let me here, I'm gonna roll up the windows here quickly for you guys. And that's another complaint just doing that right now, is that I wish that the windows would automatically go up. They go automatically down, but they don't go automatically up. So I'm just gonna turn that off. Let's step out here. Let me just show you this trunk quickly here. So the trunk is absolutely massive. So the trunk is huge, as you can see. You have the SRT mats which come with it as well, which are very nice. And then you have your Harman Kardon system down there. You have the sub, you have your battery in the back as well, and you have a tire. You have like a tire pressure filler, I guess you could say, a compressor there that you would plug in, and that it would pump your tire. Now, reason why that's there is because due to the fact that this car doesn't have a spare tire, because obviously the speaker system is in the way, and just grabbing the keys here, and the speaker system is in the way. You do have keyless entry, so when you lock it, as long as the key is in your pocket somewhere, you can just touch the handle and it'll unlock. As well as you can press the button here, so you just touch it, the lock goes up, or you can lock it as you heard it there at the front. This does have blind spot detection, which if you're buying a Challenger is most definitely a must. I would say definitely get blind spot detection, because this car has horrible blind spots. Definitely get it. But other than that, guys, it comes pretty loaded with everything, and I mean, it's a HELLCAT. It's an amazing car. You're gonna have fun with it no matter what. I truly think this is a motivational video for all those people out there. Buy it if you love it. If it's what you want, this is definitely